In the heart of the African savanna, where every breath is a harmony between predator and prey, beauty and peril dance side by side, here, under the watchful gaze of an awakening sky, a quiet drama unfolds, one that speaks of fragility, courage, and the invisible ties that connect all living things. A young giraffe, barely past its first year, has wandered too close to danger. Its long, graceful legs are caught in a strange, glistening web. Each desperate movement only tightens the silken bonds that hold it captive. The strands shimmer in the dawn light, humming faintly in the wind. The giraffe snorts, its large eyes filled with confusion and fear. From behind the acacia branches, a slow, deliberate movement begins, almost mesmerizing. The captor emerges, a creature straight from the pages of myth, the Titan silkworm caterpillar, a rare giant of its kind, its body gleaming with shades of emerald and gold. For years, scientists believed it was extinct, its existence spoken of only in local legends told around campfires. Now it crawls across its silken fortress, beautiful, alien, and powerful beyond expectation. The giraffe kicks violently, sending dust swirling into the air. Panic grows, each struggle tightens the web, but help, swift and determined, is on the way. A jeep races through the grasslands, dawn light flashing off its windshield. Inside, four rescuers grip their seats as the vehicle bounces over rough terrain. Their radios crackle with static. Their eyes remain locked on the horizon. Visual on the target area, north ridge of Acacia Grove. Web confirmed. We're 5 minutes out. These are wildlife rangers, guardians of the wild, trained for moments where instinct meets compassion. Each carries a lifetime of experience, each driven by a shared oath: to protect, not disturb. To rescue, not conquer. The jeep skids to a halt. The rangers leap out, scanning the scene. One kneels to study the web's structure. Another raises binoculars toward the caterpillar's massive form. Careful, see the shimmer. One whispers, the silk's layered. One wrong cut, it could recoil. Every rescue begins not with haste, but with stillness and understanding of the delicate order that governs this land. The rangers approach with caution, their movements slow and deliberate. They know that both the giraffe and the caterpillar are under immense stress. The lead ranger, armed with specialized cutting tools, signals to her team. They need to sever the main anchor points of the web without startling the giant caterpillar or further panicking the young giraffe. It's a surgical operation on a monumental scale. One ranger creates a diversion, using a reflective blanket to draw the caterpillar's attention away from the trapped animal. Meanwhile, another ranger moves in low, speaking in a soft, calming voice to the giraffe. It's a sound that transcends species, a tone of reassurance in a moment of pure terror. He begins to carefully snip at the thick, sticky strands around the giraffe's legs. The silk is incredibly strong, almost like steel wire, and each cut requires immense precision and strength. The team works in perfect sync, a silent ballet of focused action against the vast, indifferent landscape. The sun climbs higher, beating down on them, but they don't falter. Suddenly, the caterpillar shifts, its huge body turning toward the rescue team. Its iridescent colors seem to flash with warning. The rangers freeze, a tense standoff unfolds. Is this a threat? Or simple curiosity? After a heart-stopping moment, the creature continues on its path, seemingly uninterested in the commotion. It is a reminder that this ancient being operates by rules we can't even begin to comprehend. Seizing the opportunity, the team works faster. With a final, decisive cut, the last of the silk falls away. The young giraffe stumbles, then finds its footing. For a moment, it stands still, its long neck turning to look at its saviors. Its large, dark eyes seem to hold a flicker of understanding before it turns and gallops away, disappearing back into the safety of the tall grass. The rangers watch it go, a collective sigh of relief passing between them. Their job isn't over. They now turn their attention to the incredible creature that created this chaos. Carefully, they document the Titan silkworm caterpillar, taking photos and samples without disturbing it. This rediscovery will rewrite textbooks and ignite a new chapter in conservation. They have not only saved a life but have also unveiled a living legend. As they pack up their gear and prepare to leave, the sun sets, casting long shadows across the savanna. The rangers leave the giant caterpillar in peace, a silent promise to protect this newfound wonder. Their work is a testament to the fact that even in the most remote corners of our world, compassion and courage can make all the difference. The giraffe's breathing is shallow, each rise and fall of its chest a painful effort. Nearby, a giant caterpillar watches, its antennae twitching, sensing the struggle. The rescue team knows they are standing between two lives, each deserving of respect, each playing a role in this vast ecosystem. The air is thick with tension, but the team moves with a quiet determination. One ranger methodically gathers long poles and ropes, tools of their trade. Another approaches the trapped giraffe, hands raised in a universal sign of peace, his voice low and steady. Easy now. It's okay, girl. We're here to help. The giraffe's frantic, beautiful eyes, wide with fear just moments ago, begin to settle. It seems to understand. The rescuers move like dancers in a silent, coordinated performance. Every movement is precise, every step deliberate. In these critical moments, patience becomes their most powerful tool. It's not just about cutting the silk. It's about earning trust. Each strand they sever must be chosen with care, each sound they make measured against the delicate rhythm of fear and trust they are building with this magnificent animal. A ranger's gloved hand slides a pair of scissors through a taut strand of silk. You can almost feel the tension in the air. The silk stretches, quivers for a second, then snaps with a soft, almost imperceptible hiss. The giraffe flinches, its powerful muscles tensing, but it doesn't bolt. It holds its ground, a silent partner in its own liberation. One bond breaks, then another. Freedom is drawing near, an invisible scent on the wind. Overhead, vultures circle curiously, their dark shapes silhouetted against the vast blue sky, as if they are silent, witnesses to this delicate act of mercy unfolding below. The tension is palpable. The caterpillar, the architect of this intricate trap, shifts its massive body. It senses the intrusion, its head rising slowly towards the rescuers. Hold your ground, one ranger whispers, his voice barely audible. Don't spook it. For a breathless moment, time itself seems to stand still. The rescuers, the giraffe, the caterpillar, all three are bound together by a single invisible thread of fate. The fate of one depends on the actions of the others. Then, with one final, decisive snip, the web gives way. The giraffe stumbles forward, blinking as if waking from a nightmare. Disbelief gives way to pure instinct. Its long, elegant legs stretch, powerful muscles surge, and it bursts into a gallop. Dust rises like golden smoke behind it, catching the light of the afternoon sun. The rescuers watch in silence, exhausted but fulfilled, smiles slowly breaking across their tired faces. Freedom restored, life in beautiful, powerful motion once more. The giraffe disappears into the glowing plains, a streak of grace against the horizon, eventually rejoining its herd, a living symbol of resilience. But the story doesn't end there. The rangers now turn their attention to the architect of the web. They approach the remains of the silk trap and kneel beside the creature, studying it. Not with anger, but with reverence. It's magnificent, one of them says softly. We can't just leave it exposed like this. Let's move it to the shade. Even the captor, they understand, is a creature of purpose, not malice. It was simply following its own nature. With careful, gentle hands, they relocate the giant caterpillar to a quiet grove, a place where it can be safe. And almost immediately, it begins weaving anew, its silken threads shimmering like morning dew in the soft light. As the sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the savannah, the jeep drives away. Its tracks will soon be erased by the wind, leaving the landscape as it was. The giraffe grazes peacefully beside its kin, the sky above blazing with breathtaking hues of orange, pink and violet. In the endless, beautiful rhythm of the savannah, every single life carries meaning, and sometimes it takes courage not only to save, but also to understand. Compassion is the strongest thread of all, woven through every beating heart beneath the vast African sun. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible rescue. If you were moved by this story, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing wildlife encounters. We'll see you in the next one.